Hi guys, Gabriella Christina here and welcome back to my channel. It is currently the crack of dawn, so that's why I'm whispering. But yeah, I decided why not film a video today while the sun is rising. It's therapeutic for me and it was a challenge to wake up this early, but I did it, so that's an accomplishment for me. So yes, somebody had asked me to show them my basic makeup routine. I wasn't sure because my makeup is basic. I just do like the basic. I don't do anything fancy with my makeup because I can't. So that's what I'm going to be filming today, as you can see from the title. But before we get into this video, do not forget to make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and click the little bell right next to subscribe. It can't hurt you. So what I start with is primer. I don't have any moisturizer or anything on, but what I can do is include like a closer pic of my products because I know we got a little distance between us today. So what I do is prime my little face, but since I usually use two different primers. I usually only use the this Angel Veil matted primer on areas that I know just get like really greasy on my face. So yeah, y'all gotta bear with me. It is now 6:45 and I am here with you guys. I sweat in some weird areas. Now people probably like, why is she using so much? Like, my favorite part to highlight is probably my chin, because the highlighted chin is just so cute to me. But yeah, my next step for me is eyebrows. I know people usually do this last, but my next step is eyebrows, and it is quarantine, so excuse my eyebrows. By the way, I have my little sister with me this morning. She woke up bright and early with me, so spam the comments with a hi Elena. Outside is so peaceful. It's crazy because this is usually the time that I be going to sleep. Outside is so peaceful except for the annoying birds. And for me personally, I use eyebrow powder. It's not that I necessarily have a preference. Well, yeah, I do have a preference between the powder and like any of the pencils, pomade. Number one reason for using it is the fact that this is all I can use. And secondly, I like how the powder looks. Alright, so I just finished filling in my brows, and though they look raggedy, we can fix that with concealer. Concealer is your best friend. Well, my best friend. I usually use Revlon. This is what works for me. I love Revlon. And my face doesn't really get that oily, as I told you guys earlier, so with this I just use a normal primer because I think this is already mattifying. So yeah, this is really, I love this though. I don't finish one brow first. I like to do like underbrow and then y'all will see. Then if I do this and I realize that I have to fill in any other areas, then I will go back in with the brow powder and sort that out. I don't know what's happening there, man. I don't know what's happening there, mate. I promise you guys that I will not throw any tantrums today. Scout's honor. That's Scout's honor? I don't know. Let me not do signs. Let me not do signs where I offend the gang. Elena's like face palming. Like, I swear, like, she's my big sister. She's, how old are you, Elena? How old are you? She's 9. And I swear, she's the big one. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is blending. I just blend. I cannot believe y'all got me out here doing a makeup tutorial. Like, bro, I know a lot of you be like, stop downplaying yourself, queen, stop crapping all over your talents, but I am being so real with y'all. My makeup is so basic, so I guess this is the perfect video for me. These are my brows. I hope you guys can see. Actually, the first thing I usually do is apply my eyeliner, my black eyeliner, or white. I really like white, but I won't say that that's like an everyday thing. But because I do that so weirdly, I'm not going to show you guys that. So just imagine me with black eyeliner. Alright, so guys, I cannot find my my makeup brush, the one like a paint brush that uses the foundation. So I can just use my beauty blender. But I prefer to do it like that because I guess it's more coverage. Is that the word I'm looking for? Not necessarily. Yeah, I guess more coverage. I just wanted to say, since it's basic every day, I don't use a lot of cap. I don't know like why I fronting or was getting ready to front. I use as much foundation as I want to use. My only dilemma is if to use to contour and highlight, because I do that with like everyday makeup. I could still show you guys if I could find my stuff, because this video literally sent me scrambling. I have a basket with my makeup, a bag with my makeup, and I do not know where everything is. I am so sorry for being so disorganized. My goal for this year though, makeup wise, is to learn how to do eyeshadow. It's about time. By the way, can any of you remember that live on Instagram? Where I first attempted, you know what? I just leave it past in the past. I don't usually apply much to my forehead, or like sometimes I don't apply any at all to my forehead. If anything, I would use like the dark color that I would use to contour for my forehead, because I don't know, for some reason makeup does look so weird on my forehead, or I just doing it wrong. The most I would use is probably like a powder, but just for the sake of this video, I can go in with some on my forehead. I can just go in with like a little bit and a little bit more in certain areas, like here, even though I can highlight there. So I basically like 2 layers of the foundation is what I am using. So I guess this would be like the most basic because it's just foundation. So if this is all you wanted to see, I guess you could click off the video like right now. My feelings kind of hurt because that means y'all don't want to spend time with me. But from this point onward is what I usually do for my everyday. And something you need to consider when you're doing forehead makeup. I hate forehead makeup. It's because I like my edges like not just swooped. I like them like all in my face. So depending on what product you use, the makeup could get caught on it. I could see it a little bit, but I only have on I only have gel in my hair. Usually I would use like got to be glue or something with a heavier hold. But I only have gel. But if I do something like that, because I have my edges like this, I usually have to like wipe it away, get a wet tissue, set up my face before I apply my makeup. But this with some like eyeliner and mascara would be my everyday look. But I'm going to go in with what I usually do. Alright, so next step for me is usually to highlight. And somebody had asked me how do I know like what my shade is in terms of foundation. And what I guess the best thing to do when stores open back could be to go into one of the hair stores or makeup stores and let one of the girls help you find your shade. But just be mindful if it suits you, because many times, well not many times, like a time I went for, I wanted to try black opal because I love black opal for the coverage, but it's so greasy to me. It's so oily. So I went in, this girl was like, you're definitely truly topaz. You're definitely truly topaz. So I'm like, you sure? She's like, yeah. And when that oxidizes, I am green. So make sure it looks good to you. But if you're trying to order makeup, I think there's a way you can match your skin, but that's kind of iffy. I don't really trust that system. But my shade for highlight is medium beige. I guess you could use the same method for when you're looking for highlight. I usually test them on my hand, but I like this for me. Some people might think it's too light, but I like medium beige for me. I love to get like a lot on my chin. I love my chin to be highlighted. Basically what I'm doing right now is just spreading it around. I would squeeze a bit before I apply and then I just spread it around because I personally do think you need a lot of this. Y'all know during quarantine I asked you guys what y'all watching, so please somebody comment down below what you watching. Tell me what y'all watching on Netflix, preferably. I for the first time ever watching this looks so blotchy. Please don't do it like this. It's usually like applied better. But I'm watching like 4 different things for my 4 different moods. I am watching the true crime documentaries that Netflix has. So far I've watched the one about the Cecil Hotel and Alyssa Lamb. I have watched The Night Stalker, which was my favorite one thus far. I am one of the people who are obsessed with serial killers, but I mean, I think it was well done. I'm one of those people who, when you watching TV, is like I analyzing everything, how it's filmed, the techniques used, the editing, the transitions. But what I currently started The Ripper. I don't know if I can finish that because it kind of didn't catch me as yet. But apart from that, I'm watching The Good Place. Can't believe I made it to season 3. That was a bunch of nonsense, but in a good way. I am also binging Dawson's Creek, and I started over Are You the One? I don't know if this is correct, but while I have this on, I usually like apply my contour as well. I contour in the color Chestnut. No, I do not know if this is the correct color for me to contour in or anything, but it started on my forehead, so I love it. I have never done that a day in my life, but I think that's what people do to get it the correct place. It's not that it doesn't look like that far on my off from my complexion, which I like, but it's noticeable that when I blend it out. By the way, if there are any more challenges that you guys want to see me do, just let me know, comment down below, because I know y'all love to see me all flustered and bothered. Blend, 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 blend. For my homies that work out at home, who do you work out to? Y'all be watching YouTube videos and working out? If so, then who? My all-time fave is Kiara Lachey. So if y'all team Lachey, let me know down in the comments. Alright, I'm trying to do this without freaking out and showing y'all how I just plan it, because it starts to dry already. By the way, I use random brushes for everything because my label's falling off. This makeup has dried to my face, which is a huge no-no. Plus I didn't really prime the rest of my face, which I usually do. But I can't find that primer. My nose looks atrocious. So Elena, can you please wet my beauty blender for me quickly? So I don't know if you guys can see, but this side is not blended. You can see the brown smudges, and this side is semi-blended. I don't put highlighter in like the middle of my forehead. That scares me. Something else that scares me is setting powder, because I sometimes people's faces be looking so white. I don't know if I need to use a tinted one, but I usually brush this away with my tinted powder that I do not have out here for some reason. But I like my contour to be subtle. I use a darker powder over it sometimes, depending on like how dramatic you look. I go in for. And if I use in blush, I would usually try to like have a darker contour. The only difference from my normal routine is because that dried really quickly just now. So usually like while I am about to like blend out my contour, I already have my face somewhat baking, and I don't really like to use a lot, and a lot goes on. I don't like to use a lot because I don't let my face be looking like super white. So literally, I know people that really do makeup probably watching this and cringing. As soon as I put it on, I brush it away. Alright, my next step from here is usually eyeliner. One side of my contour just always look like more harsh than the next, and I think that's because like my skin naturally darker in this area, so it looks like I have like a natural contour thingy going on. Right, I'm not gonna go too dramatic with the wing. That was probably the easiest moving ever my tongue.
It's about to go down.
What is that? Anyways, all part of the process. You can reach the Q-tips, Elena.
Which ones?
Q-tips in the bathroom. Alright, never mind. What I would usually do in a case like this is I'd get a Q-tip and try to clean it up as much as possible. I think I just made it worse. I got a Q-tip and then I'd go back in with the brush that I use, flat tip brush that I use for my contour, and try my best to clean it up. And that usually works. The only thing is I might offset my highlight. Alright guys, I would never ever show y'all the tutorial on how to apply lashes because I can't. The lash glue I use is dual lash glue and I hate it. Dual lash glue is not bad. The translucent one, I think that's translucent. That one is bad, but this one is just, this takes forever to dry. So after that, all I really do is apply a bit of highlighter. The lightest color I have in this palette, I usually apply on my nose and my chin. And if I'm feeling fancy, I'd use blush. Apart from that, I use a bit of lip gloss on my lips, and that's it. Okay guys, this is my basic makeup. I am going to take some photos for you after I fix my lash. My lash got me so down in my spirits. But this is just a regular day. Don't look at the ends of my hair, they're not finished. I just want to take the time right now to thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Do not forget to make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I'm really trying to get to 500 subscribers by April. I don't know if that is doable, but help me. Just help me out. Like this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think about this. Let me know what challenges you guys want me to do. Let me know what y'all watching. I'm trying to figure out what y'all watching. So as I always say,